Hi everyone. I know there's a lot of people who've been waiting for me to upload this video, and I'm sorry I got started a little bit late. I had a doctor's appointment today. I'm pretty sure I said this, but in case I didn't, I was force tapered on my meds once again in March this year, and it's with CRPS, it's having a negative effect on me, obviously. With my chronic pain, with my heart. So I'm trying to deal with that. But at the same time, I'm trying to keep up with my promise to you. And my promise was that I was going to share with you what's going on. And I haven't made a video the last couple days. I've really been monitoring what's been going on with debt ceiling. As many of you know, it was passed in the House last night. And the Senate is now wanting to have amendments put in and what have you. And to be honest with you, one of the big things that's really been bothering me about this whole bill, several things, but as many of you know, I have been very clear in my support for Ukraine. Ukraine is fighting the war for the world. And this bill takes a lot of that funding away. And I promise you, if we stop helping Ukraine and Putin accomplishes his agenda, China will go after Thailand, and this world is going to crumble without a doubt. I saw something before I came out and started this video, as I'm not a big supporter of Lindsey Graham, and I don't know if you know, at the beginning of the week, Lindsey Graham went to Ukraine, and Putin issued a warrant for Lindsey Graham's arrest. Anyway, today on the Senate floor, Lindsey Graham was talking about the fact that the House took a lot of that funding away, that there is some funding but not enough. And he's fighting to get that changed and get more added for Ukraine. But I also want to say, for all the people that are talking about the problems down at the border, that bill takes away humanitarian relief for other countries, so many other countries. And that injustice, I promise you, there will be more world poverty. More people will flee their countries because they can't feed their families, and they will show up at the border. And why wouldn't they? We're doing a lot of this. If we don't help them, they're going to flee. So there's a lot of things that are really weighing heavy on my mind. And I understand there are so many who are waiting for to find out if they're going to get their Social Security and when that's going to happen. I'm going to say this again. This was not supposed to happen. We don't debate our debt. We don't hold the world hostage. As Matt Gaetz says, we don't deal with the hostage. We pay our debt. If they don't like the way the money's being spent, that's for a later date. the debt ceiling should be raised and our bills should be paid. They did it 3 times under Donald Trump. 3 times. So there's that. And what did I say when I started this? I wasn't going to be bouncing all over the place. So I literally fight within myself to figure out what should I be talking about today? How do I reel this in and make it about one topic? Every day I'm contacted by more and more patients who have been abandoned without continuity of care. They have nowhere to go. Their doctors are being raided and arrested, and if they're not, the doctors are afraid to help them. I don't know if anybody is aware. We just had a pain patient who chose to end her life through euthanasia. Saturday will be 3 weeks. And that was due to chronic intractable pain. So I'm going to leave in the comments, I should have brought it with me, the date, because there are literally secret proprietary algorithms. They are using algorithms against patients. Think about that. If we don't stand up and we don't, I know, pain patients have been told numerous times, go comment, go comment. We've all done it. We've commented. We've mailed letters. We've emailed. I know. But we have to continue. So I'm going to in the comments, when I go in, I'm going to get the information and I'm going to share it in the comments. Also, I want to say about the national debt. Republicans keep saying Joe Biden didn't talk to anybody for 90 days. March 9th, 2023, Joe Biden made his bill public. Now, I don't agree with everything with Democrats, but I'm going to tell you, in my advocacy, talking to lawmakers face to face, more Republicans have been extremely rude to me. That doesn't stop me. I'll talk to anybody who's willing to listen. But this is catastrophic. I mean, think about this. Pain patients can no longer get opioid pain medicine that was helping them, that was giving them a quality of life. People with diagnosed ADHD can no longer, starting to see problems getting Adderall. The DEA is controlling this, guys. They are controlling how much production there is in pain medicines, Adderall. People are calling it, there's a shortage. That's why there's a shortage. There needs to be a DEA oversight hearing. They should not have the authority that they have. They should not. They have literally put the government in the office with patients and their doctors. I have talked to more doctors, and a couple years ago, I drove to Virginia for Dr. Joel Smithers' hearing. I needed to know not what the outcome was after. I needed to know what was happening in the courtroom. And anybody that doesn't know who Dr. Joel Smithers, he's from Virginia. He has a wife and 5 children that I absolutely love as I got to know them. But I went to Virginia so I could see what took place in that courtroom. And I would have never guessed this in a million years. I mean, they were using things against him as a medical student. There was literally the judge overseeing the case, who's supposed to remain impartial, was absolutely working with the prosecution. And then he made a comment, don't quote my words, but something to the effect of, anybody who wants to prosecute a doctor, they need to bring him to my court. He was literally making a commercial and guaranteeing a win for any cases against doctors. Doctors didn't cause the addiction crisis, and neither did the pharmaceutical industries. I said I was going to talk about what happened, where a lot of addiction started. Maybe that's what I need to do tomorrow. I'll copy my dates down tonight. I haven't visited it for a little while, but I'll go back and I will link you to what took place with the CIA in the around 1992 is my guess, but I'll go back and look. Because the CIA targeted the black community. I think I told you that. In Los Angeles. There's a big cover-up going on within our government. And the DEA is all over this. They were given authority that they should have never been given. And I'm telling you, I hope that every one of you would at least be willing to listen to what I have to say and look at the information that I share with you. Because if we don't do something and we don't start speaking up, pain management will no longer exist. You know, so many of us we were calling this a prohibition on drugs, like there was a prohibition on alcohol. You know, they attacked the tobacco industry. And this is something so totally different. So totally different. Through grants and civil asset forfeiture, this is like become a way of making money. And everybody should be concerned about that. You know, when I was voting with the Republican Party, I said, you know, the fact that, you know, they were up against governments, you know, too much government in our business. Those were the things I stood for, but yet the government's all up in our business now. They are all up in our business now. You know, I know a lot of advocates who no longer advocate because their doctor's offices have told them they need to stop. People are scared to be public because they're afraid that they will come under fire, or if they have any pain management, their doctors will come under fire. But if we don't make this public, if we don't let people know what's going on, people don't know what they're fighting against. I mean, I would have never in my wildest dreams believed that this would be going on in this country. The richest country in the world. We have freedoms that other countries could only dream about. And slowly but surely they're being taken away. Yeah, I was talking to a friend earlier today, and I said, in case nobody's noticed, we are already living in a dictatorship. This is wrong. This is wrong in so many ways. When I post this, you can leave me a comment. If that's what you would like me to do tomorrow, is talk about where addiction started, I can do that. If there's something else I've said, please let me know what you would like to talk about. A lot of you out there already know me. You already know what I stand for. You know what I advocate for. So if there's something that you want me to talk about, I absolutely will. I need more subscribers. I need more people to share these videos, and we have to go with this. I'm going to do everything I can to stay in this fight, and I need your help. I know this is not even a 20-minute video. Like I said, I know there's people waiting to find out about their Social Security. I just don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Because they're saying that what they're doing is for the American people. There's a horrible injustice here. A horrible injustice. So if you think of something that you would like me to talk about, please let me know. I'm not going to make it. I said I will not make every video political. It will be patient-centered. But I did have to say this. I did have to say this. We have a lot more in common than anybody knows. And it's not okay to treat us this way. It's not okay. So with that, I'm going to end this video. Give you guys some, time to comment to me. Let me know what you're thinking. We're in this together. And I'm willing to talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. So with that, I'll wish you a blessed night. And I'll go to get this uploaded. And I'll also share it on Facebook. And see what happens. We'll talk soon. Good night.